Hi and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Dean O'Lawley, standing alongside Lieutenant Governor Matt Pinnell, who's going to be our guest co-host for this show because Lauren is taking the day off. So good to see you again.
Well, it's great to be back here on Discover Oklahoma at a great place during the Christmas season, the MYRIAD Botanical Gardens here in Oklahoma City. This spot has become a holiday tradition in central Oklahoma. The Devon Ice Rink is a huge attraction. There are plenty of spots for the perfect selfie with a Christmas background. And you'll want to check out a marketplace full of items made by Oklahomans. We'll take a look around throughout the program. But first, how about a little outdoor time in my hometown of Tulsa?
And we can do that, absolutely. Right now, Jason GRUBBS is going to take us to the Oxley Nature Center for a little outdoor winter exploring.
The Mary Kay Oxley Nature Center in Tulsa is more than 800 acres. Experience all of it through 9 miles of trails for free. The best place to start your visit is at the Interpretive Center.
Visit with a naturalist and learn about the trails, what you might see out there, and the exhibits kind of help prepare you for what you might see.
There are all sorts of preserved animals on display inside the center, even an area designed to look like a backyard.
What we're trying to do here in the Visitor Center is get people to realize that nature is not just out in the woods, it's as close as your own backyard.
It's very cool, super kid-friendly, lots of interactive stuff to do.
This is Lauren HAMMONTREE's first time to the Oxley with her daughter and son. There's already plans to come back.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. We have been exploring the trails.
CLAUDIA HOFFMEISTER has visited several times before with her kiddos. She stops in a lot with her homeschool group.
But we've been trying to come consistently every week or every other week.
The last time they were here, the beavers were out.
The kids saw through, they were like, we saw 3 beaver tails. That was exciting.
Discover more than 700 species of plants, 263 documented birds, and more than 3 dozen mammals, including flying squirrels and otters.
And the wildlife out there is fantastic. I mean, here we are in a city park, inside city limits, yet we have deer, coyotes, bobcats, armadillos, foxes, whatever. Birding is phenomenal.
From bald eagles to migrant songbirds. Motorized vehicles, bicycles, and horses aren't allowed, helping wildlife be more approachable.
You can walk within 10 yards of deer and they'll just kind of like acknowledge your presence, but that's about it, you know, let you wander by.
The 9 miles of trails are grass and gravel, all of them different.
And I love the variety of all the trails because I don't think you could ever get bored of it. And you'd always see something new.
Spend all day here or just pop in for a quick visit.
You can definitely pop in. I think the time that we are here is probably 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and it's great.
The Oxley Nature Center, a facility helping to educate people of all ages and reconnect them with nature.
If they'll learn to love it, then they'll want to conserve it.
In Tulsa, I'm Jason GRUBBS for Discover Oklahoma.
The Oxley Nature Center is located at 6700 Mohawk Drive in Tulsa. You'll want to hit up their website for a list of all sorts of activities, from bird watching to a junior naturalist program. And if you're headed to Tulsa, make a trip of it. Search Tulsa hotels or restaurants on the Travel OK app. It's free to download. And Dino, you know what else we can find in Tulsa? One of the longest stretches of Route 66.
Absolutely, and I love the fact you can drive from border to border in Oklahoma.
That's right, we have the longest stretch of Route 66 in the entire country.
And when you drive it, one of the cool things is you can make all these wonderful stops along the way. At places like the heart of Route 66 Vintage Market, it's in Sapulpa.
My husband and I always say we sell memories.
Inside the heart of Route 66 Vintage Market, for me, is like history you can see and touch. Always appealing to us has been the idea of retrieving a small portion of the past by acquiring a material piece of it. And many times the most valued treasure is the one that has a long history before it reaches our hands. Here you won't have any trouble finding that special piece of history.
Well, we have anywhere from antiques to vintage. We also have crafting supplies like heat transfer and vinyl for crickets and sublimation.
They also have furniture transfers, pedal cars. This store has everything, but when it comes to vintage anything, certain eras become popular, of course, at different times. Right now,
70s are real hot right now. Anything Art Deco is really hot right now. Mushrooms, which is one from our childhood, you know, that people just love, especially the younger people.
Terry also says with Art Deco, the younger generation is bringing that back with macrame, peacock chairs, and wicker.
We've got so many people that have so many different tastes that walk through here.
And don't forget, you have 70 booths to check out.
We sell a lot of dressers, dining room tables. We sell a lot of little tables. We sell a lot of rust too. People love rust. Just the old things like galvanized and I don't know if it'll ever go out, but it's so hot right now.
Walking these aisles is like walking through people's lives, their experiences, in essence, their stuff. Some stuff is older than others, but for example, anything rusty or crusty are always hot sellers. Old mailboxes, gas cans, rusty toys, even table legs.
There's always those things that just catches your eye. It's always nice to hear when they walk through and they go, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Or so fun. You hear all kinds of different responses.
Terry tells me it's creatively fun designing how the store is laid out, as certain things obviously look good with other items.
Like this cabinet. This cabinet to me screams, because when I bought it, it was completely blue and I whitewashed it. So of course, blue absolutely goes good. If you match your colors, just like designing your home. You know, if you're designing your home, you want like things by the things that they look like, things that they pair well with.
Pairing well like life itself, walking through memories to see if something lights up for you. This store provides lots of those moments for everyone. And what are you missing by not shopping here?
They're missing memories. Everybody wants to be able to hold on to their loved ones. You know, and as you walk through and you hear people walk through, they go, oh my, mama had one of those, or grandma had one of those, or I remember those.
And walking through this store may remind many in some ways of a better time of life when things were just a little slower.
The heart of Route 66 Vintage Market is located at 105 East Dewey in Sapulpa. They're open Tuesday through Saturday.
And before you hit the Mother Road, you'll want to get involved in the Route 66 Passport Program. Head to the Tourism Department's website, travelok.com, and click on Brochures to learn more on how you can get your copy at no cost to you.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
It always starts with that audible gasp. They pull out that record and they say, oh.
The excitement inside one of Oklahoma's vintage shops.
It is like you just stepped into kind of like a little Hallmark movie.
And 'tis the season where you can get in the spirit with s'mores and hot chocolate.
Oh, it is darling. I mean, if you just want to come in and get a quick gift, this is the place to come.
Plus, we're showing you some of the best places to shop local this holiday season. It's all ahead right here on Discover Oklahoma.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma, coming to you from the MYRIAD Botanical Gardens in Oklahoma City, a great place to get into the Christmas spirit.
And of course, music is such a big part of getting into the Christmas spirit too.
Yeah, it really is. And if what you're looking for is vintage music shopping, you're going to love our next story. Quinn Tran takes us to Groov'in Records in Shawnee.
Pick any decade and travel back in time. Groov'in Records will take you there through vinyl records.
Records used to be a thing of the past. Now they're coming back. So it's kind of neat.
I like this one.
This is a fun experience for Richard CULLISON and his granddaughter. It's her first time in a record store.
I really like it. I don't know. I like the olden days. I like olden days with new technology. I think it's really cool. And I like this place. I like how cool it looks.
Opened in 2020, Groov'in Records is a hit in Shawnee, Oklahoma, with music enthusiasts, vinyl collectors, and shoppers just curious about records. The store sells quality used vinyl from a wide range of music genres, records that may be hard to find.
An album has a soul to it. It has the enlarged artwork. When you pull out the album itself, you see the grooves. It's a physical copy. And plus, that album has probably been from household to household, passed on. There's something very beautiful about a vinyl record.
Rick and Alicia Weston, local artists and avid record collectors, opened the store to share their passion for vinyl. From the rack of records to the art and posters on the walls, Groov'in Records offers nostalgia.
It always starts with that audible gasp. They pull out that record and they say, oh, and it always starts with that, and I know, there it is. And yeah, we know that feeling too. There's nothing like finding that one album. There was something that you made that connection with, that album that takes you right back to that point, whether you're 8 or 18 years old. It's an emotion, and music, that's what it is. Music is an emotion.
Just bringing happiness to people through the vinyl records, through the collectibles, everything. It's been fantastic. We see generations bond together in here because we have something for everybody.
Besides the amazing records, this is the place to find really rare items, things like toys, games, and other collectibles.
Eclectic is one of those words, and this store is very eclectic when it comes to that, because you can come in one mood and go, oh yeah, there's a memory triggered by something, and go find it, and there it is. And more times than not, if he doesn't have it on the shelf, next thing you know, it's coming in. He's finding it for us. So it's one of those joys of the hunt, on top of tagging into memories that you just forgot you even had.
The Westons say it's been several decades since Shawnee has had a record store. They're excited to bring back the music and add to the growing popularity of vinyl. In Shawnee, Quintran, Discover Oklahoma.
See you guys later.
See you later.
Groov'in Records is located at 722 East Independence in Shawnee. They're open Tuesday through Sunday, closed on Mondays. All right, so we've got the music down for the holidays. I think what we need now, maybe, let's say, some hot chocolate, and of course we have to have some sweet treat.
That's right, and there's a great place not too far from here. Shelley Mills takes us to Katiebug's.
When it comes to Christmas, Katiebug Sips and Sweets has set the mood.
It is like you just stepped into kind of like a little Hallmark movie.
We just love it down here at the holidays. It's so fun.
This mother-daughter duo started Katiebug's out of a small trailer in downtown Edmond, serving hot chocolate, homemade marshmallows, and shaved ice. A few years ago, they moved here to 9th Street, just east of Broadway near downtown Oklahoma City, expanding their menu to add baked goods.
When you're coming here, you're getting more of an experience versus just getting a cookie.
We kind of started with just some things that we really knew well, and we've expanded from there, and it's been really fun.
They sell cookies and cake by the slice in seasonal flavors that customers love to come back for.
I love Katiebug's. Me and my kids come here at least once a week.
They also have cookie kits so you can decorate your own and build your own boxes, giving you a variety of your favorite treats. Katiebug's is also well known for their homemade marshmallows, a recipe Melissa developed from scratch.
Most marshmallows are made with corn syrup, and so we decided early on that we wanted to try and keep them as organic as possible without the corn syrup in them.
They're not like regular marshmallows, they're like homemade marshmallows. They're amazing.
These marshmallows are not only completely corn-free, they're kosher, and they come in more than a dozen flavors like peppermint, coconut, vanilla, and Nutella. Each can be served with their special hot chocolate.
That's what makes our hot chocolate unique and special, because you're not getting a syrup in your hot chocolate and making it extra sweet. You're getting just like a subtle addition of whatever you want.
'Tis the season for a cup of hot chocolate with friends, but here at Katiebug's, it's not just Christmas that they do big.
Holidays are really big here at Katiebug's.
In the fall, this cute cottage transforms into a pumpkin patch, the menu full of fall treats. With each season, there's something new to be found, but most of all, they hope you find a good time.
I feel like it's just an extension kind of our family. We like to make you feel welcome when you come. We want everyone to have a really great experience.
In Oklahoma City, Shelley Mills, Discover Oklahoma.
You'll find Katiebugs at 7 Northwest 9th Street in Oklahoma City. They're open Wednesday through Saturday. Check their Instagram page for special hours during the holidays.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
Here, you know, it has an Oklahoma flair, and that makes me happy. I like that.
We're showing you where you have to shop if you're looking for the perfect Oklahoma-themed gift.
We have one that's topped with mac and cheese. We have a Western Philly that has onion rings on top of it.
And wait until you see what else they're serving up, coming up right here on Discover Oklahoma.
There's some things you just can't contain. Oklahoma Today magazine is bursting with culture. Mind-blowing restaurants, trips, adventures, and so much more. Open your copy, then hit the open road. Unleash your curiosity. Set your spirit free. Subscribe today for only $14.95. Oklahoma Today magazine. Break through the ordinary.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma. Coming to you from the Devon Ice Rink in Oklahoma City, a Christmas season bucket list item for sure. And Dino, no matter what is on our list this holiday season, we know it's going to include shopping.
Oh, absolutely, and we encourage folks all the time to shop local. It is so important, that's why we say it all the time. And you can do it at places like this. Jason Grubbs is going to take us to Salt and Soul. It's in Coweta.
I really love this store. The quality of merchandise here is excellent.
Salt and Soul started out online with 20 vendors from around Oklahoma. It quickly grew to 75, and so did the need for a brick and mortar location. Today you'll find them still online and in the downtown Coweta shop. The mission is simple.
Make it as easy as possible for you to shop local and support these local vendors. A lot of them support their families with these businesses.
Most of the items are handmade right here in our state by our neighbors.
So there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that go into those. It's not an automated process down to the packaging, which is really amazing, and you can see that in the work that they do.
People have put thought in these products, and that's what makes it even better, because they're like one of a kind.
Yes, that's exactly right.
No matter what part of the store you look in, Oklahoma is going to be represented well. Right here is a meatball and marinade mix from Jinx. Back behind me, a lady from Broken Arrow works on all these wonderful candles. Down here, she's got her own detergent too. Speaking of Broken Arrow, there's another lady that does these fan art for OU and OSU. Up here, a lady from Tulsa stitches these wonderful stuffed animals together.
Here, you know, it has an Oklahoma flair, and that makes me happy. I like that.
It's the variety that's here. It's just amazing. I mean, you can come in after one thing and you're going to find something else.
From photography, capturing snapshots of small-town Oklahoma, to locally made cutting boards, even pet ponies from Bixby.
She does them with her daughter, and her daughter helps pick out the fabrics, and they write a story about them. The horses have a name.
Open up this freezer, and you'll find it stocked full of locally raised beef. There's all sorts of cuts.
Which is from Bachman Family Farms, and they're up near Deer Creek, and they do grass-fed beef. We have everything from local beef, to-go meals, bath and body products, home decor.
Salt and Soul offers gift wrapping and a build-your-own basket or box option too.
And you can come in, pick out whatever you want in the store, put it in the basket. We'll wrap it up for you, put add-ons on there, put a bow on it, and make it where it's all ready to go for you.
Oh, it is darling. I mean, if you just want to come in and get a quick gift, this is the place to come.
You can be in and out in just a few minutes with a gift made with local love, right down to the handcrafted card.
Yeah, with a super unique custom gift, which is really fun.
This will be one of my regular shopping places.
At Salt and Soul Market in downtown Coweta, I'm Jason Grubbs for Discover Oklahoma.
You'll find Salt and Soul Market at 322 North Broadway in Coweta. You can also shop online at saltandsoulmarket.com.
Up next on Discover Oklahoma.
We have a Philly queso fry that's really popular. It's a double order of waffle fries.
They had us at queso. We're doing a little taste testing when Discover Oklahoma continues.
While you're busy searching for ways to step out, this great state of ours is worth checking out. Oklahoma's right here. Make time. Take a look. For play and adventure, we wrote the book. If you're looking to travel, Take a look at our state. We've got fun and great food. Come fill your plate. Your stories are here, just waiting, don't you know? Come travel Oklahoma. Okay, here we go.
A huge thank you to the Myriad Botanical Gardens and the Devon Ice Rink for hosting us this week. This has been awesome.
It's a wonderful place, it really is. But before we head home, there's a place we need to check out for lunch. Right now, Lauren Nelson is going to take us to Philly Homa in Edmond.
Philadelphia may be the home of the Philly cheesesteak, but in Edmond, they're putting an Oklahoma twist on the iconic sandwich at a place called Philly Homa.
Philly Homa is a cheesesteak restaurant that we started almost 2 years ago here in Edmond. I've always had a love for cheesesteaks, even since I was little. We got to thinking, you know, there really isn't a cheesesteak restaurant that specializes in Oklahoma. So we decided that if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right.
Philly Homa goes to great lengths to make sure their cheesesteaks are as close to the ones you can get in the home of the iconic sandwich.
We're going to ship all of our bread in, which is Amarosa from Philadelphia. We're going to ship our meat in from Philly as well. So we're going to keep it as authentic as we can and give folks what they pay for.
So we've got the bread and the meat, but when it comes to Philly cheesesteaks, there's an age-old question: Cheese Whiz or provolone?
A lot of folks in Oklahoma go with provolone. Cheese Whiz kind of started it all. And you will get some folks in Oklahoma that still will ask for the Cheese Whiz.
Voted the most favorite sandwich in Edmond, you can come here and get a traditional cheesesteak or get one with a little oaky flavor.
We have right at 9 different things you can do to them, and everything's made to order. So if there's something you don't like on one, you can take it off. We have one that's topped with mac and cheese. We have a Western Philly that has onion rings on top of it. Probably our most popular is the Southwest. It has all the vegetables in it: peppers, onions, mushrooms, jalapenos, and it's topped with the Southwest sauce. We have a buffalo style cheesesteak. It's got the buffalo sauce in it. We have a good variety. We have things that you won't find anywhere else.
If a cheesesteak isn't what you're craving, there are some other great options on the menu.
We have a Philly queso fry that's really popular. It's a double order of waffle fries. It's topped with steak or chicken, jalapenos and onions, then our white quesos on top of it. It's pretty amazing. Our onion rings are hand battered. We hand batter all of our onion rings. We mix the batter for them here on location. So we try to do it right.
The onion rings and the nacho fries. The breading, the flavor, it's different flavor.
If your taste buds are needing Philly Homa and you're not in Edmond, visit their locations in Lawton or Nakoma Park. Plan your trip to Philly Homa for a taste of the authentic Philly sandwich right here at home.
When you come, you need to come hungry because we really fill them up. We just give them what they pay for. We give them a lot of cheese. We give them a lot of meat. It's a great Philly. It's a great cheesesteak.
Philly Homa is located at 1165 East 2nd Street in Edmond. They're open 6 days a week, Tuesday through Saturday.
And no matter where in Oklahoma your next road trip takes you, the Discover Oklahoma Dining Guide will help you find a great place to eat. Just log on to our website, travelok.com, and click Request Free Brochures to get your copy. And once again, thank you to the fine folks here at the Myriad Botanical Gardens and the Devon Ice Rink for hosting us this week. You'll want to be sure to visit the Holiday Mart inside the Crystal Bridge Art Gallery to finish up your holiday shopping. It's full of made in Oklahoma items. And grab the kids or grandkids and enjoy the Devon Ice Rink. It's open until January 30th.
And coming up next week on Discover Oklahoma, barbecue worth the drive. Find out who is serving up some of the best in the state.
And now is the time to plan your winter getaway to an Oklahoma State Park. We show you a few options. That's next week, right here on Discover Oklahoma.
So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover in Oklahoma.